alternate.
All right, so if you strike out on Shohei, if you don't get him, then you do whatever you can to get Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who is considered to be by many the best pitching prospect or player, you can make the case, to ever come from Japan. This dude just won the Cy Young down there in Japan. I believe he's won, I think, like 3 years in a row. His numbers are absolutely insane. We saw him pitch for Team Japan earlier this year in the WBC. This guy is an absolute ace. He's a front of the line starter. The Dodgers need starting pitching. Josh, we talked about that earlier with the Kershaw news. And you're getting an absolute ace who I think is still fairly
He's
young. I think
25.
he's 25. So you're getting him right as he's getting ready to enter his prime. I've seen a couple of different contract numbers thrown out there. I've seen 200 plus million. I've seen 150 million. I don't care what it is, especially if you don't get Shohei. You give him whatever he wants because this is a front of the line starting pitcher who's going to be in Cy Young conversations for years to come. Now, if you want to get Shohei and Yamamoto, which the LA Times said the Dodgers are going to try to do, by all means, go for it. But the Dodgers need a starting pitcher that could be their number one guy, and Yamamoto, I think, is that guy.
I completely agree with you. He's number 2 on my list as well. He's 25 years old. He can immediately become the Dodgers' top pitcher. Even if you've got guys that are ready to go next year. If Clayton Kershaw was healthy at the start of next season, if Walker Buehler was healthy at the start of next season, if he's not number 1, he is your number 2 pitcher already. He's that good. And he's 25 years old. Is there going to be a little bit of an adjustment coming over from Japan to play in the MLB? Of course there is. Absolutely there is. But we're talking about a guy who is being touted as coming out as being the single best pitcher to ever come out of a country that is known for producing baseball talent, that produced Shohei Ohtani. This guy really is that good. And I absolutely think he needs to be, if Shohei didn't exist, this guy would be number 1 on my list in every way. Out of anybody else, it wouldn't matter if the Dodgers starting rotation wasn't in shambles heading into the offseason. He would be number 1. So if you can't get Shohei, I think you absolutely have to go for Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
In 2023, he had a 1.16 ERA, 24 starts, 171 innings, 0.86 whip, 176 strikeouts, only 28 walks. He allowed 2 home runs all season, Josh. 2 home runs.
Unbelievable. 2022,
1.68 ERA, 193 innings, 205 strikeouts. 2021, 1.39 ERA, 206 strikeouts, and 193 innings. Again, like you said, it's going to be an adjustment period. We'll have to see how he looks coming over here. But everyone is saying he's the best pitcher to come from Japan. And there have been some pretty good names that have come over. So if you're getting this guy again at the age of 25, you need that starting pitcher that's going to go game 1 for you. I think it's got to be Yamamoto. So hopefully the Dodgers get at least one of these two, preferably both. If the Dodgers somehow, Josh, get Shohei and Yamamoto, what an offseason that'll be. So